if he doesn't look dangerous early on.
On the ramp, and so effectively again, Ben Duckett.
Down the ground, has he got it over? Yes, he does. All the way for 6. Lovely strike from Duckett. That's more runs.
Well, he goes at it exactly what Nasser Hussain was speaking about. Had some hang time, didn't it? But it finds the boundary.
Same again, same area, and this time the fielder gives up the chase early.
Little tickle fine, Mitchell Starc, after bowling the over before, doesn't have the speed in the legs.
In the air for a short while, but wide of McBride at mid-off and to the short side.
Now you don't see that a lot from Duckett. It has to be full, it has to be a half volley for him to hit it down the ground. It was, and he did. Pulled hard in front of square, and Duckett has his second boundary.
And it powerfully in front of square. Easy pickings for Ben Duckett. It's not the tallest, but he's very, very good on the short ball.
Where it goes in that direction, but that'll be 4 more. Very good over for England.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. It was just too wide on that occasion from Green.
Oh, 4 more. Pierce the gap.
Let's forget the high elbow. Just get on that back foot and slap your hands through the ball. That breaking of the back wrist, the bending of the back foot to get as close and low as possible to the ball.
Harry.
It's a drag down delivery. It's down the hill for 4 more.
That's a great example of why Duckett is so good.
Wide, slingy, and exactly the same result as the last delivery from Cameron Green. Back cut for 4. Bread and butter for Duckett.
They can score quickly, can also, as we saw in the first innings, can be at their detriment.
Nice shot. Really nicely flicked away off his hip. Timed beautifully again. Into the shadows and away for 4.
Well, that's not straight and full. It's full with a little bit of width, and Duckett has drilled that through square cover.
Yeah, up at Old Trafford they had a man on the boundary, square cover. That was a different plan. Skipper has said straight, no width, because he likes it there.
And again, straighter this time because the line was slightly straighter, but the shot just as authoritative.
Get it with a vertical bat and get him driving, but that is just about perfect from Duckett. You could argue if you're asking him to bowl straight, your mid-off should be straight. As it was, mid-off was wide. Lovely off drive.
More runs and another boundary. That's the 9th of the innings so far, and we've only had 6 overs and 4 balls.
Now the slog sweep, that'll do. Not quite out of the middle, and he's not going to be tied down. Is Ben Duckett. It's the way he plays.
Well, it's not the reverse sweep, but it is effective down the wicket again. Finds the gap.
Inside the circle, he uses his feet. Just a little bit of turn, but it just turns back into the middle of the bat.
Up and over. He did that on purpose because he knew the man at cover point was square, so he just opened the face slightly, played it later.
Duckett drives in front of point, does it well too. 10.1 overs. Nice start for England, Owen.
Toe end of the bat, but away past wide mid-off.
Looked in good form. Different challenge today, you feel.
Clubbed forward a square, well forward a square.
Isn't it genuine short ball? Just back of a length.
Yeah, he hasn't seen that, Steve Smith. And it goes past him. Duckett playing that pull shot perfectly so far.
Looks like it's just standing up and just waiting to get hit.
That's why I'd have a man catching.
Yes.
Kev. That 3/4 is too deep. You'd have him in 20.
Pulled firmly by Duckett. First boundary of the day.
He's onto it very quickly, gets it a long way out in front of his body, gets it just behind square leg. Brings up his first boundary. Yeah, that could be significant. The thing that worries me about that, Ath, is it says...
That's where he goes, straight there. One bounce over the rope, nicely struck.
Against Travis Head. Not a huge turner of the ball.
Well, that is going to go all the way, I think. Yes, Ben Duckett has really tagged that.
4-4-6 are the results. Again, watch how still he is.
Down the ground, has he got it over? Yes, he does. All the way for 6. Lovely strike from Duckett. They're not going to allow, if they can, Zampa to settle.
When we think about boundaries of Ben Duckett against spin, we think sweeps. He's been working on hitting down the ground. And he gets all of it, using his feet.
If he doesn't look dangerous early on.
On the ramp. And so effectively again, Ben Duckett. Continued his fine form.
Hard to bowl to. Put a shot like that in your repertoire as well, that Sean Abbott's thinking, okay, I can get Fullett off stump in. He's just going to punch me to mid-off for no run.